Hello, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to In the City episode 9. So we're starting this episode off basically where we left off in the last one, with Kimberly and Issac about to have a conversation about the baby, about everything that needs to happen, what's gone on. Issac did just come knocking on Kimberly's door, asking to have a chat. Well, more coming to her in a panic and saying that they need to sort things out, they need to find an apartment, and Kimberly has just invited him inside and told him to come in, they can talk about this, but she's definitely not happy about this because the baby is due very soon, and not only that, it's late. Kimberly wants to go to sleep, she's pregnant, she's tired, so that is definitely not helping the situation or the way that she's feeling about this now. But they have sat down to talk. I'm gonna go ahead and press play and we can go ahead and see what is gonna happen and how this conversation is gonna play out. So they've sat down and straight away Issac is saying, Kimberly, we need to make serious plans right now. The baby's due so soon and we haven't figured out where we stand or what's gonna happen. And Kimberly is kind of just saying, well, yeah, Issac, we haven't. And Issac is kind of just saying again, I think we should move in together, Kimberly. You know, we're having a baby together. We should look for an apartment, maybe even tomorrow. We're gonna have to find one fast, you know, we don't have a lot of time left. Kimberly is kind of getting a bit more mad now, and she's just kind of saying, Issac, whilst you weren't talking to me about any of this, I was already apartment hunting, baby shopping. I've already been doing all of this myself, and you kept so distant from me about the whole situation. I didn't know how you were feeling, so I've been dealing with it myself. And Issac's just kind of saying, Kimberly, I'm so sorry. I honestly am. I just needed time to think. And I feel like Kimberly is getting even more mad now, and she's kind of just being like, but there's only so much time you can think about this, Issac. You don't think I just wanted time to think? But guess what, Issac? You have to make decisions in a situation like this. I know, and I'm so sorry, Kimberly. I'll do anything I need to do now. But Issac, I want you to actually care. I want you to be a part of this because you want to, not because you have to. Issac's gonna kind of say, well, I do. Let's go shopping tomorrow. Let's go apartment hunting. And then he's going to kind of pause because the boxes behind him are going to kind of catch his eye, and he's going to kind of say to her, why is there moving boxes over there? Are you moving out of your apartment? Have you found one? Because that's great. And Kimberly is going to kind of say awkwardly, yes, I'm moving out of the apartment. Issac is going to kind of have a bit of a glimmer of hope in his eyes, and he's going to kind of say, I can move in with you there. We can work things out. I know we can. And I'm going to get Issac to promise to help. I'm going to get him to do that interaction, and Kimberly definitely doesn't look happy about that. She's going to kind of snap at him and be like, no, Issac, I'm not moving into an apartment. I couldn't find one in time. I wanted to be settled and moved out by now, and I was struggling and I didn't know what to do. And I was speaking to Aiden, and he offered me and Aurora to move in with him temporarily before and a little while after the baby arrives. Issac is giving the side eye right now and I think he's going to kind of be a bit shocked by this and taken back, and he's going to kind of say, what? You're moving in with Aiden, Aurora's dad? Your ex-boyfriend Aiden. And at this, I think that Issac is going to kind of get up and start to walk out, and as he gets up to walk away, he's going to kind of just say, well then I better be going. And as he starts to walk off, Kimberly is going to kind of stop him and say to him, Issac, it's not like that. They've come to sit back down, but imagine they're kind of standing up and arguing right now. Issac, it's not like that. He offered on friendly terms. And you know what? I took it. Because you weren't there when I needed help, Issac. Aiden was, and it's not even his baby. He didn't even need to do that, but he did. So yeah, I'm moving in with him. So she's kind of going to say that to him, and she's getting quite mad. She's kind of putting her point across, and she's kind of being straightforward with him. Issac is going to give her the cold shoulder, and he's not actually going to say anything, and he's just going to go ahead and he is going to walk out, and imagine he's looking quite angry right there. I've paused on Kimberly's face right here, and I feel like this face definitely definitely represents how she's feeling right now. She's quite shocked by that. She didn't expect Isaac to walk away, but I think she's just gonna kind of sit there and just put her hand into her head and just think, oh my gosh, I don't even know how to deal with this right now. Even though Kimberly hadn't really made a final decision just yet on what she was gonna do about moving in with Aiden, I feel like having this argument with Isaac has kind of sealed the deal, and I think she is gonna make the decision to pack her apartment up and move in to Aiden's house for now. She feels it is the best option, so she's gonna get some sleep for now, but after that she's gonna get everything sorted, pack the apartment away, sort out moving, and move in with Aiden for now, I guess.
I was on fire, our house, our dreams. We were dancing on a wire, reckless it seemed. We found holes in these walls, we like what we saw. Seems so strong until it falls, the final straw. Oh, I never felt like this before. When I was trapped, you showed an open door. We danced, we fought. We were bound to make mistakes. Real love, we thought. But it was always on fire. Our house, our dreams. We were dancing on wire, reckless it seemed. I never felt like this before. When I was trapped, you showed an open door. I had no reason to complain. I didn't have the words to explain.
It's now a few weeks later, and as you can see, Kimberly and Aurora are now at Aiden's house. It's currently the evening. They did arrive here today. Kimberly is just doing some more unpacking, but she is currently just taking a break on her phone. She is just unpacking all of her clothes into her section of the wardrobe. Aiden was actually kind enough to get a new wardrobe and has made a spot for Kimberly on one side and all of his stuff stuff on the other. He's actually coming in to talk to her right now, so I think that they are just gonna have a conversation, and Aiden is gonna say to Kimberly, I hope you like your side of the wardrobe. I cleared out some space for you. And I think Kimberly is gonna say, thank you so much, that has actually come in so much handy, so much help. I feel like I may have brought a bit too much stuff with me. Aiden's kind of saying, no problem, if you need any more space, let me know. And also as well, I wanted to say to you, you can use my desk, you can work at my desk if you need to. I have a PC on there. And as well, I was thinking maybe we could do Aurora's room up a bit. I'm sure she'd want a refresh of a room. Oh, and also I should show you the baby's room too. It's all ready, it's all empty. Kimberly's gonna kind of say, thank you so much again, Aiden, for all of this. I really appreciate it, and you're doing so much, you don't have to do that. And Aiden's gonna kind of say, of course, it's fine. Let me go ahead and show you the baby's room. So they're gonna make their way upstairs, and this is Aurora's room in here, and then in here, Aiden has cleared out the room, and we have boxes already in here, a couple of things. And I think once again, Kimberly is just gonna kind of say thank you, and that she really appreciates what Aiden has done for her. The room is just big enough for all of the baby stuff, so Kimberly is going to get started on that very soon. I wouldn't usually add stuff like this into the Let's Play, as it wasn't really in my idea of the storyline, but Isaac has just knocked on the door to Aiden's house and has come over and said that he has a gift, which I don't think he has a gift, but I think that maybe he has come over here to talk to Kimberly. Luckily, I think Kimberly is going to offer to go and answer the door, so I'm kind of happy it isn't Aiden, because I don't know how that would play out. Instead, I think Aiden is actually going to come downstairs and make them all some dinner. But Kimberly is going to make her way down, and obviously she doesn't know who's at the door, but then when I think she sees Isaac, I think she is actually going to automatically be very angry. She is going to be so mad at him, and she is going to kind of yell at him and be like, Isaac, what are you doing here? You can't just show up to Aiden's house like this just because you feel like it. Isaac is going to kind of say, but Kimberly, this isn't right. Why are you moving in with your ex-boyfriend when you're having my baby? I told you, we can work things out. I think Kimberly is going to say, Isaac, you're kind of going insane about this whole situation. This isn't like you. Isaac, please just leave. We can talk about this another time. I need some space right now. This is going to end us on bad terms, and I don't want that to be the case, so please just leave. And as they are arguing, Aiden is actually going to step outside. He wasn't going to come out here and interrupt, but he can kind of tell that Isaac isn't going to go, and he's not really having any of it. So Aiden is going to come down here, and he is actually going to go ahead and do a rude introduction. These two have actually never met before. Isaac has already kind of started leaving when Aiden came out here. But Aiden's going to kind of say, she said you need to go, so please can you leave my house? He's kind of yelling at him a bit and getting kind of mad. Kimberly doesn't want this right now, and to be honest, neither do I. So please just leave. So Isaac is off. He is leaving. That was really awkward. I can imagine that Kimberly is probably feeling very embarrassed, and she's probably saying to Aiden, I am so sorry about that. And Aiden's saying, it's okay, are you okay? I think Kimberly is going to say, I'm fine, but I'm so sorry, I did not expect him to show up here. And I think Aiden's saying, it's okay, let's just go inside, it's getting really late, you're probably tired after moving all of these boxes all day. So they're going to get heading inside, and I think that they are both going to get some sleep. It's been a busy day today, and it's kind of turned into quite a chaotic one too. So I think these two are going to say goodnight to one another, and Kimberly has the bed, which I think she feels kind of bad about, but Aiden has insisted, and Aiden is going to be sleeping on the couch for now. I feel like he wouldn't just be sleeping like this. I feel like he would most likely have like a pillow and some blankets and stuff like that, but unfortunately we can't do that in The Sims. But he's comfortable enough, and Kimberly is asleep in here, and Aurora is up here asleep in her bedroom too. But I'm gonna let these guys get some rest, and we will see them all again in the morning. It is now the next day and Kimberly, Aurora and Aiden are all awake this morning. There goes Aiden, he is just sorting out the trash, and Kimberly is currently cooking everyone some breakfast this morning. Aiden has spoke to Kimberly this morning and has suggested that they head out today. It's a Sunday and it's a sunny day, so Kimberly just thought, why not? We might as well as get outside and enjoy the warm weather, especially as well because the baby is due any minute now. It is actually the baby's due date today. However, Kimberly does still have a bit of time until she is in her 3rd trimester. So the baby will most likely be arriving in the beginning of next episode. But she thought, why not? Let's head out. I can kind of explore the area a bit more and enjoy some time with Aurora before the baby does arrive. Kimberly is still feeling a bit flustered with everything that happened yesterday with Isaac showing up at Aiden's house, but for now she is just kind of trying to put it to the back of her mind and just enjoy the day today. I think she also just did some more unpacking this morning as well. She did finish doing her wardrobe space and she just put a couple of things around like this plant, and she also put in Aurora's high chair too. They still have a bit of packing to undo, but she's put a couple of things around. We are going to get heading out soon though, but first we're just going to tidy the kitchen up a bit more, and Aiden is also tidying up by the looks of things. He is also in his swimwear as well, which is quite perfect actually because these guys are actually going to be heading to the water park today. Aiden thought that Aurora would really enjoy going there, so they are going to be heading there today so then Aurora can have some fun in the water. Kimberly is all ready to go though, so she is going to come out here and we will get going now. So we will meet up with these guys again when they do arrive over at the water park. We have now arrived, and as we did get here, Kimberly's dad has actually called her, so she just said to Aiden, you know, take Aurora over, I'll be over in just a second. But Carlos is probably calling just to check up on Kimberly and probably just ask her how she is everything okay, because obviously Kimberly has moved in with Aiden and everything like that, and I think she's probably just saying to her dad everything's fine. I don't think she's gonna actually tell him about what happened yesterday with Isaac, but she's just going to say everything's fine, we've actually come out to the park today. And I think on the phone as well, Carlos is just saying to her, I'm glad you're doing okay, I'll come over and see you soon. And I think that Kimberly would actually be really up for that, so she's going to say yes to her dad and say goodbye as well. And then she's going to come over here to where Aurora and Aiden are. We'll get Aurora changed into her swimming costume quickly, and I think she is going to go ahead and play in the water. I think that Kimberly is probably just going to come and sit here and relax because she's quite heavily pregnant now, so she is just going to chill out for a bit, and Aiden is going to go ahead and entertain Aurora for a while. Look at how cute she is. I definitely want to make the most of this time with her playing on the slide and everything like that, because she is actually going to be aging up into a child soon, which is crazy. I can't believe she is going to be aging up, so I feel like we definitely have to make the most of this time with her. She wants to go ahead and play in the water. We'll get Aiden to come over and come and play in the water with her, and I think Kimberly is also just going to come over here for a second, and she is going to come and take a picture of them both. We'll get her to come and stand over here so then we can get a front view picture of the both of them together playing in the water. There we go, that's super cute. We'll get a couple in portrait and landscape. Let's also get this one of Aurora. She looks super cute. I feel like we are reliving last episode when it was the summertime festival playing in this water. Kimberly's going to go ahead and come and take a seat back on the lounger for now. Aurora is having so much fun. Look at her running around. She definitely loves to play in the water a lot. And then Aiden is over there. He's literally stomping around by himself. He's such a big kid. Aurora seems pretty occupied though, so I think that Aiden is going to go ahead and come and sit over here with Kimberly, and they're actually just going to have a proper talk and just talk about things in general. I feel like they never actually just talk and have conversation and joke around really anymore. They kind of just see each other when they do drop off Aurora, and that's about it. So I think they kind of have some time now to actually sit and catch up with each other. So I think they're just going to go ahead and do that and just talk about lots and lots of different things. And their relationship is actually very close now. Their friendship bar is right up at the top. They also do have some romance, and that is probably from what happened around episode 6, I think it was. Episode 5, I can't exactly remember when Kimberly spent the night with Aiden, but that romance has never really still fizzled out. They don't flirt with one another, but they still, I guess, have romantic feelings for one another, but neither of them are bringing anything up at the moment, so I think they're just going to keep it friendly for now, unless of course they flirt themselves. I'm not going to let them stop doing that. I'm going to let the game do what it needs to do. I am going to go ahead and stop the conversation though, because Kimberly really needs to use the bathroom. She does not have a strong bladder right now, so she's going to go ahead and make her way over to the restroom, and I'm going to get her to do it now because it's quite far away and it might take her a while to get there. This park is super cool though. I really want to come here more often, especially because there is so many different activities around. There's also some things for Aurora to do over here too, so we could definitely head over here in just a second. I think I will actually get her to come and play in the ball pit for now, and Aiden and Kimberly, I'm going to get them both to come and grab a drink. I'm going to get Aiden to go ahead and order a drink, and he's going to get a bubble tea. And as for Kimberly, she is actually feeling quite hungry. There is actually a vending machine here, so maybe we could go ahead and actually purchase some snacks from here. We can grab something from here. We do have some stuff in here. There is a cream cake, so maybe we could just grab this as a snack. I would just like her to grab a sweet snack. I feel like she would fancy something like that right now, so she's going to go ahead and grab one of them. I'm going to get Kimberly to go ahead and eat her cream snack cake. She's heading over there to eat it. Look at Aurora playing in the ball pit. She is having so much fun right now. She'll definitely have to invite her friend Ava to this park, one of her best friends. They would have a lot of fun here together, so we should definitely do that at some point. We'll go ahead and get Aurora changed now. We'll get her back in her shorts and t-shirt before we do head home. As for Kimberly, I'm not too sure where she is. Oh, actually looks like she's over here talking to Vanessa. I didn't realise that Vanessa was at the park. We'll get them to have a chat, I guess. We'll get Aiden to bring Aurora over, and he can come over and talk to Vanessa as well. He knows Vanessa a little bit, but not too much, as Vanessa is one of Kimberly's city friends, so Aiden hasn't met Vanessa too much, maybe a couple of times in the past. Vanessa is actually saying to them, hey, I made food, would you guys like some? And it is dinner time, so I think these two are just going to say, why not? Thanks so much for the food. So we'll get them all to grab some. And also as well now, Kimberly is in her 3rd trimester. Her bump is very big. So she's going to give birth any moment now, and it will most likely be tomorrow. So in the next part, Kimberly is going to be giving birth to the baby, and we don't know the gender yet. I haven't told you guys the gender, but I will let you guys know at the beginning of next episode before the baby is born. So we will find out before Kimberly does go into labour, but I'm going to keep it a surprise for now. Do you guys guess boy or girl? Definitely let me know. I think though we are going to get going in just a second. It's 8 PM now, and Aurora should probably be heading to sleep soon. Kimberly is also getting very tired, so we're all going to head on home and we will get ready for bed, and we'll get ready to head to sleep. We are now back home and Aurora is heading to sleep. Aiden is going to read her a story and then she's going to head to bed. As for Kimberly, she is downstairs and she is actually just about to take herself a bubble bath. So she's going to go ahead and have a bubble bath and just relax. She's probably feeling quite achy from today, so she's just going to have a bubble bath before she does head to sleep. Looks like Aurora is fast asleep. Aiden is going to tuck her in, and then he himself is going to go ahead and come and take a shower and get into his PJs too. Kimberly is all done now. She is going to come into the living room and just come and sit down on the sofa next to Aiden and just say, today was really great. That park is really nice. I've never been there before. Aurora definitely seemed to have a really great time. We'll definitely have to take her back at some point. Kimberly is going to say goodnight to Aiden though, and she is going to get herself to bed. She's feeling quite tired and she needs to head to sleep, get some rest, because I think the baby might might be due tomorrow. So she's gonna say goodnight to Aiden and head to sleep. I think Aiden is gonna do the same thing too. He is gonna put himself to bed as well. But that is where I'm going to be wrapping up today's episode. I really hope that you did enjoy it. Kimberly's quite settled for now, but this may not last forever. But at least she has a comfortable home to stay in with Aurora. In the next episode, Kimberly is going to try and make some contact with Isaac again. They have ended on a very rocky note, but she doesn't want any bad blood between Isaac, but she needs some space, but she wants to get stuff sorted with him. So we'll have to see what happens in the next episode. But other than that, thank you so much for watching. I really hope that you did enjoy it. I hope that you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you again very soon. Bye!